Please return to the sanctuary and I can pass along what... Hello there. The gauntlets are in the armory, of course.
Why? Oh, okay.
And so our story begins. The kingdom is on the verge of revolution. But who will be the hero to lead the rebellion?
Maybe I just had my volume really low. Because I barely could.
Of course. The prince. It is time you saw what your kingdom is truly like. The age of industry has come to Albion. Though some call it the age of oppression. When freedom is nothing but a dream, it's time to make a stand. To lead a rebellion. To be a hero. Welcome to the city of the downtrodden. Where those who dare to speak out are punished. And those who dare to hope find nothing to hope for. True rebels fight against all odds. True rebels never give up. Yet they cannot triumph alone. The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
What a dreadfully sorry sight. Such a beautiful day to waste in bed, don't you agree?
What? Oh, go away, Jasper.
Now that is hardly the response of a prince. I'm afraid it is time to rise. With your permission, I shall wake your sleeping companion. Ah, yes, one's heart soars before such regal bearing. I trust you both slept well. You have a busy day ahead.
Come on, boy. If I have to get up, so do you.
It's not going to work. Don't look at me like that. Oh, very well. Good dog. What a pair. The kingdom is doomed. Now, sir, if you will follow me, perhaps we can find some appropriate clothing for today's activities. Lady Elise is most eager to speak to you this morning and is waiting for you in the garden. No doubt you will wish to look your best for your young friend. I have taken the liberty of arranging 2 suitable outfits, if you would care to choose. An exquisite ensemble, if I may say so, lady. Ah, splendid choice. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve. Perhaps you ought to make your way to her now. And I would recommend avoiding your brother today. King Logan is rumored to be in an ill temper. Have a good day, sir.
Will do. Bye, Jasper.
My prince. Prince. Hello, sir.
Hello, Prince.
Ah, I see you have returned.
Delighted to see you again.
Good day, Prince.
Ah, my lord. I can't believe what Logan's done. I just can't believe it.
Oh, how
Greetings,
are you, my
sir.
prince?
Oh, brave knight. Have you come to protect me? You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I'll protect you, my lady.
I don't know. You don't look so tough either. Perhaps you can give me a demonstration of your abilities.
How's that?
I suppose you'll have to do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes. Did something happen?
I'm not sure, but everyone in the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even worse down in the city. You hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. I'm sure it's only a rumor, but you can imagine how people are talking. The staff in the castle are anxious. I told them you'd speak to them. Will you do that? I'm afraid of what might happen if someone doesn't calm things down.
If you think it will help.
I do. They may fear the king, but they still care for their prince. So, my good prince, will you take my hand and escort me to the castle? Everyone's waiting. Good. Now let's go. I can't believe your brother could have had a worker executed. But sometimes I think, well, that there's something wrong with him. He's changed so much. And he looks so tired all the time.
Greetings, sir.
Good day, Your Highness. I hope
Chin
you're
up.
well.
Being related...
I told Sir Walter about the speech. He'll be there to support you. I don't know what this place would be like without him. I'm sure he'll want to continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
How are you this fine day, sir?
I trust you're well, sir.
Well, I heard all he did was stand up for one of the kids working in the factory.
Welcome, Your Majesty. Such an honor to have you here today. The staff are convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready.
You have all been through some difficult times. And the king has been too preoccupied to treat you as he should. But I ask you all to ignore any wild rumors you hear. I promise to speak with my brother about improving conditions for both you and your families outside the castle. Thank you.
You call that a royal speech? You didn't shout, you didn't threaten, and you were far too reasonable. It was bloody marvelous. Right then, ready for today's training?
Take good care of him, Walter.
I suppose you've heard the rumors then? Well, I'm afraid they're quite true. Who knows what your brother will do next? In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day. I think you have a knack for reaching out to people. They all looked up to you back there. The way they look up to a leader.
My prince?
A lot of people to see your brother today. Poor sods.
Sir Walter, what a stroke of luck. Would you be so kind as to sign my petition? We must fight to eradicate poverty in Albion. Too many suffer on our streets, and the king does nothing. He must be made to care.
Oh, very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Your Majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honor.
I'd be happy to sign.
Thank you, my good prince. Your support will make all the difference, I'm certain of it.
What are they hiding under those masks? Why do they have to make us all?
That was a courageous move. I doubt it would make much of a difference, but perhaps your brother will finally realize that you have a mind of your own. Let's see you put it to good use in the combat room. Come on! You have made good progress these past few weeks. But today isn't about practice. I want you to fight me, as if your life depended on it. Fight! Excellent! Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? Of your father, the great hero king. You'd never get tired of hearing those stories. And after each one, you remember what you would say?
Teach me how to be a hero!
Every single time. I wish that was something an old soldier like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best. Strike me. It's time you showed me what you've got. Show me your true strength. Ha-ha! You only went and broke it. Look at that. Am I a great teacher or what? But listen, there's something...
Walter! You have to come quickly! Both of you!
What's happened?
Outside the castle. It looks like a demonstration.
This is not good.
They're right inside the castle grounds. I've never seen so many people out there.
Balls. I should have known this would happen. I don't think they realize what your brother is capable of. This isn't going to end well. It's been a long time since Logan listened to me, but I should find him. Stay here. There's still something we need to talk about.
We can't just stand here. I have a horrible feeling about this. We need to do something. Look, the guards have moved away from the stairs. We should follow Walter, find out what Logan's going to do. Let's go while we can.
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us. Quick! You can see them.
Think about what you're doing, Logan.
I'm protecting the interests of the people. Do not question me again. You will shoot to kill. Start with the ringleaders, and if necessary, continue with the crowd.
This is wrong. You can't do this.
Oh!
Never tell me what I can't do.
Walter! We can't let him kill all those people. You're his brother. Maybe he'll listen to you. We have to do something.
What are you doing here? The war room is no place for a child. Leave now.
I'm here to stop you. You can't kill those people.
No, wait. Enough!
How dare you turn against me? Perhaps you believe you should be the one making these decisions. You really wish to defend those traitors? Then so be it. Let us see how you do. Take my brother and his friend to the throne room. We shall settle this matter officially.
Move!
I'm going.
What? Leave her alone!
I'm all right, I'm all right.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll get through this together.
Keep walking!
Here come the saviors of the people. Come closer, brother. Today you have disappointed me beyond measure. I have been betrayed by my own blood and a filthy spy.
We did nothing wrong.
Punishment must be apportioned where it belongs.
Punish me, then.
You are no longer a child, and it is time I stopped treating you as one. You wish to save the traitors who had gathered outside the castle this morning. Very well. You shall have your chance to save them. Here stand the leaders of the violent mob. I will give you a choice. Who will be punished? These strangers or this girl? The sentence will be death.
What? No, this can't be.
You are the prince. Decide.
Your Majesty, Logan, please.
I am giving you power over life and death.
No, I won't do this.
If you can't choose, I will. They will all be executed. So tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice to do the right thing?
This is madness. We just can't. Choose me. You can't let them all die. Choose me. There's only one decision you can make. It has to be me.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's all right. You did what you had to do. Never forget what he's done. And that I love you.
Take the girl away. Kill her now.
I will never forgive you for this.
Good. Then you will never forget it. Escort my brother to his chambers. Now.
You mustn't blame yourself, sir. I don't think any of us realized just how far he'd fallen into madness.
I have to do something. I can't just stay here.
You're not. We leave the castle tonight. This kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution. It needs a new leader. It needs a hero. It's time to see if you're ready.
Ready for what?
To be your father's son.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing.
Not even pajamas?
Come on. We must leave now.
Don't worry, sir. I shall follow you wherever fate may take us.
I should have done something in the throne room. I should have stopped him.
All you would have accomplished would have been your own death.
Still, maybe I should have taken you away sooner.
There is something rather sinister about this garden at night.
Where are we going? I thought we were leaving the castle.
We are. But there's something we must do first. It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero.
I never thought I'd enter this place again.
You should have known better. The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you here one day, when you were old enough and strong enough. This is your history. This is your legacy. The world has been too long without a hero, but I'm hoping that it will have one soon. This is your father's most treasured possession, the Guild Seal. It chooses those who have the power inside them, those who have the potential to become legends. Take it.
Is something supposed to happen?
Dude, I haven't played this game in forever.
Who are you?
I am Teresa, the seer of the spire. I guided your father in his greatest triumph. But you have an even greater destiny ahead of you. The seal awoke at your touch, as it would at no one else's. This means the fate of Albion rests on your shoulders. Before you lies the path you were born to take, and at its end is the kingdom you were born to rule. Like all heroes, you will face many trials, but you cannot pass through these gates alone. You will need to gather followers and gain the support of the people. For now, you have the support of two friends, Jasper, who will serve you always, and Sir Walter Beck, who will be your greatest ally. Together you have already taken the first step in your journey. Walk through the gate and claim your reward.
Yeah, if you haven't played this one, it shows your character at the time you open the gate. It also shows your multiplayer companion if you have someone else when you open the gate.
There is a great power inside you. You merely lack the means to unleash it. Take this. The gauntlet will channel the magic within you. Use it by the tomb in the mausoleum, and the way out of the castle will open for you. You will return here when you have gathered enough followers to reach the next gate. Now go. Walter and Jasper will follow wherever you lead. And one day, perhaps the rest of Albion will do so too.
Well, do you feel any different?
I never doubted it for a second.
Well, of
course, neither did I. Still, though, it bloody worked! Somewhat narrow, isn't it? Dark, too.
You never did care for confined spaces, did you, Sir Walter?
I never did care for being poked in the eye or having my head chopped off. What of it?
Oh dear, I seem to have struck a nerve.
How about if I strike a butler on the bumps? Ah, now this is more like it. Grand, spacious, a plentiful supply of oxygen. Just the way a castle's escape route should be.
I hesitate to ask, but what is our plan? Other than leaving the castle far behind us, which I wholly approve of, obviously.
It's simple. We have to stop Logan.
How am I supposed to do that? Even if I am a hero, I'm just one person.
Exactly. That is why we need to find allies. And lots of them. Once you prove what you are, people will follow you. And many of them will be willing to fight. But they need a leader. Someone to believe in. Albion needs nothing less than a revolution.
Bats, take cover!
Well, young hero, this is your chance to show us what you've got. Use your spell. Well, I know I am. Come on. And I'm proud of you too, old friend. I've never seen a man cower with such grace.
It is merely a matter of hygiene. Bats are filthy creatures.
Anyway, I think we've just seen the first proof of what you can do. You are the hero who can lead this land in a revolution. Bats are just the beginning. More bats! Get ready to touch the banner.
Another impressive display, sir. To think, this morning my job consisted of laying out clothes for work. Now I'm a midnight snack for bats.
You might want to cover your noses from here on. It's the Bowerstone sewers.
Very well.
Oh, you might want to cover your eyes too, Jasper. More bats! I'd like to need a few more bats. Well, you've certainly got the hang of that spell. Shall we proceed?
Ugh, what an unusual stench. I dare say we must be somewhere beneath Bowerstone Industrial.
Very likely. Not the safest place for us right now. But we should be able to find a way out of the city once we reach the surface.
It appears to be a dead end.
Not quite.
What is that?
I'm pretty sure it's a Cullis Gate. Sort of magical transportation system for heroes.
I was under the impression the Cullis gates were all gone.
Well, it looks like there's one left at least. Your father must have placed this one here in case he ever needed to use it.
It's the same symbol that we saw by the tomb. Do you suppose it's activated in the same way?
Well, there's only one way to find out. You know what to do.
What is this place?
You know, it must be. It is. It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never thought it was a real place. Well, I don't believe it. Jasper, this book. There's a note with your name on it. Look.
That's not possible. For Jasper? Well, I grant you it is possible, but it must be a coincidence.
Oh, don't be a dolt. The old king must have left it here for you. What's it called?
The Book of Heroes. How extraordinary.
Does it tell us how to get out?
This really is most remarkable. Everything that we could possibly want to know about heroes and this place is right here in these pages. This map functions as a traveling mechanism. Simply choose where you want to go and, well, it should take you there.
Marvelous. Right. We can use that. We'll have plenty of time to explore this place later. Right now, we have a rather large task ahead of us.
But I don't even know where to start.
Our first stop will be the mountains of Mistpeak. There are people there who would make great allies. They won't offer their allegiance easily, but they despise Logan. And if anyone can persuade them, it's a hero.
Very good. I will continue to become acquainted with this sanctuary. No doubt we will need to make full use of its facilities.
Right, all right then. Find Mistpeak on the map and let's see if that book's telling us the truth.
Now, that looks like the dweller camp in Mistpeak, just there. Select that as your destination, and you should be taken there, just like that.
It worked! Oh, I'd forgotten how bloody cold it is up here. Come on. The people here call themselves dwellers. They're tough. They're loyal. And like I told you earlier, they hate Logan's guts. Yep, it may not look like much, but this is where the revolution begins. This is what Logan has reduced them to. He's taken control of these mountains and started destroying its forests. I knew they'd have a hard time finding food, but I had no idea it was this bad. The man we need to convince is Sabine, a proud old sod, but a good man and a good leader. He won't give his allegiance easily, especially to a prince. Perhaps it's best if I speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less princely. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have a little bit of gold, but it should be enough, and maybe you can spread what's left among the people. They need it more than we do.
Where can I find clothes?
Oh, don't worry. You'll find someone willing to take that money off you. Now, wish me good luck.
Please, you must have something. It's so cold here.
Hello, sir. This is Jasper. Hello? Is this how you use it? I am speaking to you through the guild seal. What an extraordinary device. It would seem that as long as you carry the seal, we can communicate freely. Not only that, but you may return to the sanctuary any time you deem it necessary. Might I suggest you do so now and try on your new outfit?
I feel so weak.
Thank you,
if I ever
friend.
get hold of that
I'll
Logan,
share it
I'll
with my
wring his
fellow
neck.
dwellers.
I'm getting so weak, I can
This is
hardly
the most
walk.
generous thing ever. Thanks.
I can't sleep at night.
Oh,
I'm so
just what I
hungry.
You're
That's
a real
my tummy
normal
hurt
dog.
so bad. I didn't know it would hurt this much.
It's like a never-ending nightmare.
Real. My friends will be
When will this ordeal end?
That's sweet.
Thank you, friend.
Ah, hello. Now, included in the sanctuary is a dressing room. Step through, and I'll show you. I've taken the liberty of laying out your clothes on these mannequins, which should serve as convenient storage for any garments you acquired during your travels. Now, why don't you change into your new dweller outfit? There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances of that are quite low. Now that you are properly attired, you should return to Sir Walter. It is time to meet this Sabine that we've heard so much about.
We'll all be goners soon.
A reliable way to gather a few followers is by simply interacting with people. Try it. I'm sure you'll make an impression.
Great. Thanks. I feel so weak.
That's more like it. The scruffy look suits you. I've spoken to Sabine, explained everything, and he's, well, I told you he'd take some convincing. Come on.
I feel so weak.
Ooh.
Out of the way, Boulder.
I can't see a thing.
So royalty walks into our home. A prince, no less. You're a long mile from the castle, Prince. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your brother has done to us? These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them, and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Huh? Then what do you want?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall, built by your own father. Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mist Peak Valley and who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbors in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Boulder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die, and the dead make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck. Nice knowing you.
Come on, boy.
It's nice to see Sabine hasn't mellowed with age. But anyway, I know the place he mentioned. Your father built the chamber under the Brightwall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until Logan closed it down. Just show the old librarian your guild seal. He'll know what it means. I'll try to find out more about these mercenaries. I'll see you in Brightwall when I have some information.
That Logan, I'll wring his neck.
It makes a nice change, doing something useful.
I see you're approaching Brightwall, a most charming little hamlet. And a perfect opportunity to acquaint yourself with the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but I encourage you to shop in their stores, drink in their taverns, and otherwise partake in their small-town pleasures.
I know you've got something you can spare.
The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers suspect you of gaining any real knowledge.
Sweet papyrus! A real visitor!
I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the holy bookmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero king last came here. Oh, then you are?
The prince, yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
Who's a beautiful dog? Who's a... You're so beautiful, boy.
Ah, hello, Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. You should come back as soon as you possibly can. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. The armory is just there. If you would just step into the armory. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve. That sword is certain to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose ably. Ah, so the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. They are in the armory. Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects. The rifle. Marvelous. No one's going to get close to you if you don't want them to. The pistol will remain here should you wish to use it instead. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked. Hadn't you better carry on searching for that artifact? Welcome to the Sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal. Pistols sacrifice accuracy for speed, but can still pack a significant wallop.
have done well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
I want you. We're gonna be grabbing everything no matter what. It's just some of these are definitely better than others, like this. Well, any of the landlord stuff. Because this allows us to buy houses, another one allows us to buy shops. Then we have 20, 20, 40, 2. I'll get these. We're using magic more than anything. So yeah, we can come in here at any point and just spin the guild sealed. And every new one, every new gate we go through, we get more chests. So. but it's all related to your where you are in the story. So.
Blessed index cards. You made it. This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status, and I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local town. How? The Sanctuary shop has some new bits and bobs, I believe. Why not have a look?
Finest products in Brightwall available here.
I do like that, I do.
Woohoo! Good one! Yay!
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments.
No,
Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
I sell Brightwall's best.
Yeah!
Oh, great. Anything you can spare. I can find it.
I forget which one of these I actually enjoy. Are they all?
Pie of the day, I reckon.
Business.
Best goods in Brightwall.
Spent for the love of all you old sacred.
Ooh, that crust is divine.
If you can find better prices anywhere, then I shan't be surprised.
Good pie.
Spend your way to happiness in my shop.
Have you done this before?
Oh yeah, the thing for the upgrading of is you gain more money from them.
Home is where the heart is, as they say. It should also be where you have your best furnishings. Now, have you given any thought to redecorating?
If I'm not mistaken, this is the... Yeah. For that, we need to go up there, grab that, then come down here. That is
I have arranged
all
for the room
of
to store your
achievements.
fortune as well as your trophies and achievements.
Multiplayer.
In with the new, I always say, though I prefer to keep the old handy as well. This is the Sanctuary Shop, where you can buy items from outside Albion to enhance your adventures.
You think they can do it?
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Seika. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan.
Only way to get...
Come with me. One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be. You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Seika and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
I could use a hero getting my kids to tidy up their rooms.
I usually restock every few weeks. we'll be going bankrupt if things don't pick up. And so will the rest of this area.
Good one! Woohoo! Yay!
Yeah, nice!
Bleeding great!
If you fight any renegades, I hope you make them
I have
suffer.
the best
Again,
shotgun
didn't
rifle.
I?
Brightwall. If you can find better prices anywhere...
That's one hell of a pie.
Still thinking about how great those pies were that you made.
Ooh, that crust is divine. Pie of the decade? Only time will tell.
Cheers.
See you again soon.
Quality pie making, that. Oh dear.
Okay. Okay, game. Let's see how it is. It's definitely not like how it's
That's some
inside
tasty
of the,
work.
green area. And it was saying why, but okay.
I love your technique.
You just give a shout.
Need a ring? Fancy a
Hi!
necklace?
I'm
See
after
me?
something very, very specific.
Ooh, might have that for pudding tonight.
I'm selling right here.
That's some tasty work. Lovely work. Great pie. You handle that dough like an artist.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
Looking for a gift? Well, you come to the right place.
Give your nose a friend. Get a moustache. What is it you need? You're paying top gold for a top quality item. Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of...
Welcome to the sanctuary.
You've acquired a new suit. I would say it's the best mercenary uniform that money can buy, which is a bit ironic, really. You do look the image of a mercenary. May have something to do with the fact that you're dressed as one. All right, that's fine. I like what you've done with your skin. That beard should be a real boon if you're seeking a job in the technology sector.
You need a license for that.
Not so keen on your stylist, I must say.
Keep an eye out for danger.
Have we heard anything about Fable 4? No, I think the only thing I've seen about it is people hoping that it's not an open world game, but hello there. Oh yeah, don't you have to unlock? You have to unlock the dual gauntlets, don't you?
Be sure to teach those mercenaries a lesson. I'm sure that they deserve one. That is a gauntlet, a device which allows a hero to channel magical energies to cast spells. Quite.
Yeah, we have to wait. I'm good. Currently having fun in Landlord Simulator. Wonder if Fable 4 is gonna be Landlord Simulator as well. Yeah, neither neither have I. Yeah, I'm playing it because Tuesdays and Thursdays are my random live stream games. I put whatever I think would be a good series, and then just select, hit the random button that gives me a random one out of all of them, and Fable was the one that came up. So I've been playing Fable, well, the entire series of Fable on Tuesdays. And I finished Fable 2 last week. At least what I had of Fable 2. I don't have DLC for most of it. So. Second, giving me 73.
Well,
if I can afford one of the shops. Well, I can't buy the shops. Can I? Yeah, no. 490. If I'm not mistaken, the house condition is does affect rent. Eh. It kind of depends on which game. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't particularly like the first game. Like, and I don't hate it. It's my least favorite out of the three, but like like it's still a fun game. So, Fable 2 is way shorter than what I remembered. So Silver Bowl. So that's one thing that I didn't particularly remember. Just how short Fable 2 was.
Xavier Smedley is a unique entry in our rogues gallery of famous killers, in that he is neither famous nor a killer. However, I've always disliked him, and it is my sincere hope that his very inclusion on this list will be seen by prospective romantic partners, their parents, or future employers, and make his life difficult. If he didn't want that trouble, he shouldn't have sat in my chair.
Oh wow, he sat in his chair. Like, Fable 2 was fun. I enjoyed it. It's just that it was way shorter than I remembered. And at some points the quest got to the point where I was doing nothing but side quests. That's the 15. Okay. Aren't you on aren't you currently on right now? Yes, yes you are. Did you actually finish Code Vein, or did you stop at the Queen's night? Okay. I think I'm on 2. Playthrough 2 of it. And near the end, I just switched to a glass cannon mage, practically. Have you been playing Elden Ring? I don't know what's... The dog's stuck. tried to play Elden Ring? What was it just not your cup of tea or what? Yeah, I wouldn't particularly say that it's harder, but then again, because I was playing with Diz, and we went through quite a few, quite a bit of the game. But before we even went into the castle, we went over to Lingrave and then the Scarlet Rod place. And then we went back to the castle. So we were over leveled as you know, much as we could for everything that we were running into.
To attend to? A little something new. I don't remember the dog getting stuck so much. I think the only Souls-like game that I've full-on rage quit like entirely is Sekiro, but that's more because I just don't. I would rather dodge than actually block in most cases.
Okay. I forget where me and Diz stopped playing Outriders. I think it's the third town, maybe. The town where it's constantly being bombarded by mortars, and it's like at the edge of the border in the trenches. That's where me and Diz stopped. I think for when I was playing with him, I was playing the tank guy. The tank class. I forget what it's called. When I was playing solo, I was playing Trickster. And as the tank class, I could barely do damage, but I also couldn't be killed just because of how much health regen I had. I think he was playing the Technomancer or whatever it's called. I don't know, I think the one big thing that I disliked about yeah. Yep. Usually it's how it works. I don't know, I didn't particularly like Outrider because of the, it seemed like it was more cover shooter for most of the game, and if there isn't cover, then you're kinda screwed. Unless you're fighting any of the
Be sure to
swarm melee people, then it didn't really matter. Then again, I've added Gears of War to the maybe live stream list. So there's a few games in there that I haven't actually played. Well, I've played Gears of War, but not all. I don't think I finished a campaign. Is it a golden key? Yeah, it's a golden key. Yep. Yeah, that's. I definitely hope that Fable 4 changes it. So. But at the same time, I can't lie. I like being able to purchase everything and not having to worry about money ever. Because you couldn't do the landlord. Well, you could. You could be a landlord in the first game. It just was so little amount of money that it didn't really matter. And I like the landlord side of things. Because that's just passive income. I don't really know what I would want them to do with it. Because I enjoy Fable. I enjoy the game how it is. So maybe add a bit less dig spots. Or actually make dig spots actually worth doing. Or you know, you can completely ignore it, but
Hi, Jimmy. Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately? Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
Why didn't you?
Well, I never saw myself as a sugar salesman. But it wasn't really feasible after I killed him and all. Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over. Jimmy, over here, mate. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Jimmy, over here, mate. Jimmy, show Stilts here that thing you do, you know. The thing.
What thing? Roll over, you
Jimmy.
Oh.
I don't know. I think if anything, they would need to change up the combat. make it
Doesn't
actually.
Wolfie like his cage? Wolfie, I told you, Gilbert. He just doesn't look like a Gilbert to me.
All right, Jim, how's things? You've been drinking in Brightwall again? And don't let anybody tell you drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
Because it's.
I can tell you can handle
It's
a
not.
gun.
Like, there's not really anything to the combat. Like, there's just like it's not it's kind of like one of those cases where it's kind of just there because it kind of has to be. Because if anything, you can. Oh, you can either go, you know, any of the three. You can go melee, you can use a gun, or you can use a magic. And you can just kind of sit there, spam. If you're using gun or magic, you can just kind of sit there and spam the button. Or for magic case, if you're surrounded, hold it down and kill everything around you. The melee, you can also kind of just sit there, swing it,
I bet you think that tattoo makes
and you
look
can
tough,
still,
don't
probably win no matter what.
That really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a beautiful summer morning sky. That's not him!
It's not Jimmy! Oh shit! You'll shoot someone's eye out of that thing! Cut you open, Dad! Open the gates! And I'll reinforcements! Come on! You can pay this.
I don't know. I think the other thing that I also prefer is if they went back to the augment system of Fable 1 and 2. Like, make it where, because right now you run into like a weapon that looks cool, then you're like, oh wait, I can't use this because, you know, it's to actually make full use of it, you have to actually like completely play differently than you have to, when you want to. It could be like
Welcome
I
to the
actually
sanctuary.
have a weapon like that already.
The armory is at your disposal. You've a
That's-
new type of gauntlet available.
Like, decrease your moral stand. Okay, that's something you're gonna be doing to do the other ones anyway. Kill 5 people who love you. Oh, that's a lot of work for a versus human weapon. I'm good. Drag people to work. I don't. That's still evil, but you're at least not going around killing people. That one I could do. Would do. Like, but I want to do the other one. So it kind of throws that weapon out of my list entirely. Like, I don't know, maybe if they did something where it had both, like you can throw augments onto it and have these special things with it. Other than that, who knows? Then again, with augments, you can kind of make yourself immortal, so because you would just go in and give yourself health regen, or give yourself a you life regen. You steal health every time you hit people. I like the dual gauntlet system in this. Because I don't use most of the spells anyways, so.
Cremation or burial? Actually, we just...
Stop him from shooting that!
I'm not gonna lie, I would want them to make a, another, Overlord. I highly doubt that. The only problem I see with that is that I don't think that I wouldn't know what they would how they would what they would do, because first game was the introduction to it, so they could really have done anything. The second game, continuation on, well, no, there was continuation. Second game, you went against Rome. Not really any reason for it.
Jimmy was my mate! Been shot before? What's your...
So. I don't know. I still would enjoy a third Overlord game that isn't a weird amalgam of, you know, Overlord and 4-player local co-op of puzzle solving, whatever. Fellowship of Evil, whatever that game. I don't know how they advertise that, but
Leave him! He's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one. You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live. It's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the Dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise. Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Saker has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
It is a momentous occasion, sir. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern.
I used to open myself to the world when it was different, happy, prosperous, peaceful. But that world is gone, and today's is a tragic and horrible place. I find myself feeling protective, sad, closed off. Is there anything left that is not evil and corrupt or broken and miserable? Anyone who is still innocent, pure, happy? The sight of one such person, no matter how small, would do so much for my spirits. I would open myself to the world again.
If you're not too busy,
for that
can I
one
have a
you
look
have
in
to,
the sanctuary shop. I believe something
No.
new has been added.
For that, I think
You
we
have
have
some
to
new pieces of clothing.
bring a kid, well, your kid, to the door.
All right. Very reassuring. I heartily approve.
Sure, why not? I don't think clothing does anything in this.
That's just a chicken. I wouldn't drink that if I were you.
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Mistpeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But?
But, were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. Select a villager to help, and by helping them, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
If you're a fan of gnomes, then you've got to see Brian's collection.
My dear Bernard,
One of these days, the chicken god is going to come down from a celestial coop in the sky and peck out your eyes. So there! Yours sincerely, Arthur.
This is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all of my chickens have escaped. I don't know how they did it, those chickens, and maybe I never will. Chickens are extraordinarily clever. Will you find the buggers for me? Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, I've got some lovely treats for you. Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed into groups of 3 or so to maximize their tactical advantage. When you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me.
You've a new suit in your wardrobe, a new feathery suit. You're...
You're sure to find something. That's brilliant. Cheers.
Nice doing business with you.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it. I couldn't live with myself any longer being complicit in this chicken oppression.
But they might have destroyed the entire town. Possibly the world.
They...
All right. We'll let them live. But only if you swear never to let them out again.
All right. All right. We'll work this out.
I hope I haven't made a terrible mistake. If I killed them, I would just make them martyrs. Oh, I just don't know about this.
It's what's best, Bernard. It's the right thing to do.
Foul, vile fiend! You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms.
But perhaps you can find it?
Yes, we beg you. The theatre, the muses, the very heart and soul of this town will thank you. Splendid, splendid! You should know we did commission an elderly detective to search the library for clues as to the play's whereabouts, but he never returned.
The man's name is Ransom Locke, and he's rather closer to senility than one would like, truth be told.
If you come across this gentleman, he may be able to aid you. I believe he is looking for the collected works of the playwright Philip Morley, as we speak.
One can only hope they were not burned when the king closed down the academy and its library.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this accursed place. Only death and insanity await you. Who seekest forbidden knowledge, but shall find naught but damnation. Don't pick it up. No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost play, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Goo-chee-goo-chee-goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Kin lies slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
I hear you've got some fancy moves.
men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich, a metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert!
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers.
What shall you do?
I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
Oh, hello. Lovely, aren't they? I've collected gnomes since I was a lad. My family said it was unhealthy. It made me take stock of my life, and I realised I had to make a change. So I cut off all contact with them. Now it's just me and the gnomes. They're my best friends, especially Jonathan. He's like a brother. I would actually die for him. It's his birthday today, you know. I ordered a special present for him and everything, but it never got here, unfortunately. You couldn't find out what happened to it for me, could you? Great, great! Now, this package, like I said, it's very special. I ordered it from a catalogue. It was very expensive, but then this is Jonathan we're talking about. He deserves only the best. Now, according to the catalogue, the delivery coach travels through Misspeak Valley. Maybe they lost a wheel there or something. It's a good place to start looking around, anyway.
Hello.
Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried. It's my daughter, you see. I can't find her. The little scamp is always going off on her own, having adventures and whatnot. Always comes back after a while, though, but this time she's been missing for hours and hours. I'm frantic with worry. It's all her father's fault. He never stops talking about how there's gold to be found in the caves in Mist Peak Valley. I bet that's where she's gone. Please find her and bring her home, I beg you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please bring her back safe and sound as soon as you can.
Help me! Help! There's so many of them, and they're so scary. Please take me back to Mummy. Are you here to take me home? Mummy said I shouldn't talk to strangers. Oh, I just did. We made it out of the cave. Brilliant. Help! What's that? Help! I spy with my little eye something beginning with S. we there yet? Are we there yet now? There's my mum! Mummy! Mummy!
My darling, my little darling, what a relief! I was beside myself. I can't thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt.
Was she? Because they, no one over there
We might have a
earlier
look in the
it
sanctuary
more looked
shop.
like a teddy bear more than anything. Well, it might be one of the gnomes that you have to go break after doing this quest. Dude, they really like giving slow time potions. If I'm not mistaken, this door requires multiplayer. There may have been. They shouldn't be out and about yet. So I know there was teddy bears, like on the top, because the gnomes aren't out until you bring the bring this back over to them, and then you get the quest to then he tells you about how they all disappeared. Oh, have you played Hellpoint?
Nothing but that worthless hunk of stone. Lovely that is. We get nothing for this job except our fee.
There's no fee. No one hired us for it. Here.
I can tell you can handle it.
Right, that must have hurt. I should know. Shot myself loads of times.
We all rush
him at once, watch the chance.
Yeah, Hellpoint is Souls-like game.
We may be losing, but we'll...
It's a fun one. Yeah, the one big mechanic in that is you have your health bar and stamina bar. You don't have magic or any of that. You have a energy bar, which you gain energy depending on whatever your weapon is. It has a drain, kind of like a Code Vein. It has the Ichor, kinda, where whenever you hit someone, depending on your drain, it gives you it back. Well, in that one, it's not Ichor. It's just
hello.
It's a mana bar, just it's called energy, and as you hit people with your melee weapon, it refills it.
Come on, people.
Different things drain it. Like there's flashlight that drains it. Your range weapons, because there's guns for I forget what stat. There's guns and then there's staff type things. It's your faith or intelligence. Usually. They serve the same purpose, but pretty much the whole premise for that game is you're on a space station that is orbiting a black hole. The people on the space station decided they saw God inside of the black hole and started tried to summon the God from the black hole. And now the space station is covered with demons, shadow creatures, entities that call themselves God. I don't know. There's multiple of them. And it's a weird mix of it's pretty much a horror Dark Souls kind of.
Cheers. I appreciate your help.
The game has some cool features. You have the energy, that's pretty cool. Your game, your world level, your playthrough isn't strictly on of like what playthrough you're on. Like you can increase the playthrough level whenever you want if you have the items. You would also have to need the items to decrease the level back down. It's a fun game. I haven't beaten it, but I've been wanting to start playing it again. It's on my list of games. Diesel, do you just not get enough attention?
Oh, Jonathan is going to be so excited. You got it! Oh, this is brilliant! Brilliant! You see, Jonathan? I told you, didn't I? Oh, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be so mind-bogglingly amazing. People are going to say, right, this is mind-bogglingly amazing. Put it in the place of honor, would you? Right, let me see. Now then, here are the instructions. Prepare your display area in pride of place. Done that. Ensure that your garden ornaments are facing your gargoyle with unbroken line of sight. Check. Face your gargoyle, stand confident, take a deep breath, and say in an authoritative voice... Oh.
Gargulus multipulus us.
Don't play with matches. Don't eat wild mushrooms, they could be toadstools. Never leave home without a hat. Start every day with a healthy breakfast.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life! Wait till I tell my family. Oh, I forgot I've stopped talking to them. Oh, who cares about them? This is mind-bogglingly amazing! In the morning when I wake up and I stumble out of bed, I put my pointy hat on my little pointy head. And it doesn't much matter if the sky is rain or shine, because I know there's a happy father all the time.
I sell bright walls best.
Okay. I'm gonna go down, do this, and then call it for today. Should probably go first go purchase any all buildings that I can,
Best goods
so I can get a
in
week of
Brightwall.
income.
Want some healthy drinks?
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
What is this? Not how you? Oh, it shoots my own old gamer picture. Oof. What is that? Not how you see royalty? What?
Very, very good.
They don't go
good.
around wearing chicken suits?
I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
And also, I can't be bothered to change outfits whenever.
I have the best shop in Brightwall. I can use it to buy more.
Upon you have done a...
I cannot purchase, can't. can purchase you. Okay, so rest of the stuff I would need I would need the business owner.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you, Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury!
We'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? He couldn't be happier.
In this game, that's not hard. Because the funny thing about it is, as soon as you get and become king, if you own every building, or whatever buildings you own, you're technically getting double rent from it. Because you're getting the kingdom tax. And the rent from the buildings. So you get double rent. Like if you don't have the money, dude, I think you're doing something wrong.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
Is there actually anything I particularly want at the moment? Ice storm. The old guy. This guy? The butler or the actual head of the village? The head of the village? Yeah. I guess so. I don't particularly see it. Then again, with how game developers are doing evil characters, if it's not your best friend or the first person you saw, like, Like, it's at least not like anime where, you know, it's unknown character 3 that's always been in the back shot, barely visible. Like, that guy's the villain. Okay, well, what? Yeah. I don't like this one. I can't afford it anyways, so matter if I like it or not.
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here, but there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station in Mistpeak when you're ready. The revolution is just getting started.
Okay. Well, you have fun with that. Since... Never mind. I guess we'll need to get it at another time.
I placed the contract representing your promise to Sabine on the wall.
Good for you. Magic aura. Magic aura is your thing. Your if you charge attack. We actually have to save.
Now here is where you can fine-tune the more esoteric aspects of your adventuring experience.
Okay,
Not entirely certain
that's
I'm
all
using
for today.
Esoteric correctly there, but no matter.